Greetings, gentle viewers.
And howdy howdy.
Well, although we were in good spirits last time, things are pretty sad. Despair, etc., right? Well, time for the trial.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Square.
I sure hope we are wrong about Kaito.
Me too.
But if it wasn't Kaito, it could only have been Maki, Miyu, or Kirumi.
Yeah.
And Miyu seems to have an alibi unless things get really weird.
Which there's no guarantee they won't.
And it just doesn't make sense for the others. But, I mean, it's possible. There isn't anybody else it could have been, unless all of our facts about the case are wrong.
Right.
Which could be possible. The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door...
Yeah?
It started up again.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something like something different happened.
Yeah, same. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking. But I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves, the elevator came to a stop.
Oh God. Thank God. For a moment I thought Kaito was going to give a Kaede-esque sort of pep talk during the elevator.
But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning. And, no pressure, but it's all on you.
Yeah.
Welcome!
You've hopelessly arrived once again! Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument.
Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build this courtroom, but Father just took all the credit. Like he should, because he's the boss, and that means he takes credit for everything good that happens. I'm so afraid for my life.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's not the direction I expected this to go, but I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
Monosuke, don't you get it? They're paralleling the Kaito-Shuichi relationship of this chapter.
What? Paralleling? That's too meta-narrative for me.
I failed you as a father.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone.
Don't say bone with sharp teeth and a tongue right now.
Flagpole.
What? No! Not that kind of bone either! You put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom. Almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and...
No, that was the last game. We ain't doing that this time, I swear. It's just archival footage.
Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them.
What an interesting way to say.
Uh-huh. Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Now, what does that mean?
It means they're dead. Are you slow?
No, not that part! All the people outside are dead?
Or maybe they're not, and because we're on a, rocket ship on the moon or whatever, that might be what he means.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we're not jumping to conclusions when he says stuff like this, are we? When we take that Noah's Ark comment
Right.
seriously, when he says stuff like this, we're not jumping to conclusions, are we?
Hey,
In other words, just as you've correctly deduced, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives!
Then, the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro, the ultimate prisoner. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, a little harsh, but he wasn't a cold man at all.
A person who loves kitties can't be that bad.
And the person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. One of the people here didn't just kill him.
Yeah.
They dumped his body into a tank full of goddamn piranhas. And then the piranhas ate him.
In front of everyone.
In front of everyone, they ate him, and he did that on purpose. That is unforgivable. This is the wish she entrusted to me.
Huh.
I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. All right, it's at mean. I can prove it. I guess that 1.3 times was when it was set to mean, but
It's just displayed as normal for some reason?
it displayed it as normal.
Let's get this show on the road.
Pretty sure we have a good handle on it.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Okay, that's kind of cute. The Mono Kid thing.
That he is also there. Huh. I mean, I guess we really don't have an idea of who did it. Of course, we're accusing Kaito,
Right.
and I think our reason for it that we gave in the last episode makes sense.
Pretty sound.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it.
I'm just not so sure that our evidence is completely persuasive. Now, it might be. I mean, in as much as Kaito was in the right position and knew about everything.
Right.
Me, words, talk them.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, Refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
I wonder if it's possible someone will refuse to vote. Everyone else will vote the blackened, and so we'll have an extra death that way.
It hasn't happened yet. It is an interesting rule that hasn't come up.
Yeah.
Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
It may not be that good, geez.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
We should just get this out of the way.
We have to deal with it.
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
Well, both of those things are true. Two things can be true at once.
That's impossible.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Spirit Bomb!
Look, he's gonna accuse Himiko. We have to get the Himiko accusation out of the way. She did not do it.
No one here thinks she did.
Well, maybe, but turning your eyes away because you don't want to put her through that, or just can't bear to have someone say something you believe so strongly isn't true, it has to be done. I mean, you're right. Your position is right. She didn't do it.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Angie!
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Guys, there's that one loudmouth debate thing.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
No, you're thinking of Miyu.
Himiko seems suspicious.
You piece of crap.
Oh, yeah.
You piece of crap. We do need to talk about this, but you threw her under the bus first? I really don't like you. It's not because she's religious, it's because she sucks.
Yeah.
Her religion also sucks.
Yeah?
You know you didn't do it. It's fine.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend?
Well, on the one hand, this ain't gonna go anywhere until someone does.
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Atua wants us all to die then.
Now, hold on. She just said she just said Himiko seems suspicious. She didn't accuse Himiko.
But she called her suspicious. She didn't say, I think we need to clear Himiko.
Fair.
She said suspicious.
Fair.
That is accusing her.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
See,
It's stuff like this.
no, this doesn't bother me. It's that she has, like, no loyalty. And it... Oh, God! Never mind. I'll stop.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part.
Well, we have to talk about it, so...
It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
I told you, when you said nobody else thinks she did it, well, here's everybody else accusing her too.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's a suspicion, gotta clear the suspicion. I don't know.
We can word great today. We're gonna do wonderful!
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
No! Stop it! Stop it! Let us defend you! Oh my God!
It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle.
She's not a sage. She's a mage. She can't use priest magic in this system.
Now, Did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
You really suck.
Yeah.
I still prefer her to Miyu, though.
Fair, same here, same here.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
No, she didn't!
But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
You are lying!
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Himiko, you have to stop this now.
Yeah. This can't get momentum.
Himiko knows it wasn't magic because she knows how to do the tricks.
Yeah.
She does the tricks. She knows it isn't magic. I don't know what it is that makes her say this. It's not a delusion. I think it's a type of
psychosis or trauma.
Like a trauma or a confidence issue. But she does know. She knows.
Yeah.
She couldn't do the tricks if she didn't know. I mean, it's cute. I don't really hold it against her because it doesn't get pushed too far. But here in a class trial, the more she holds on to this, the more she's gonna get beaten up. So she ought to just let it go and let us show the trick, and then we can move on, and she can stop being bothered by it and go on about it again. Like, she can go back to calling it magic.
Yeah.
Just let us push past this.
No one's gonna think any less of her.
Everybody knows she doesn't use magic. Everybody knows she's really good at magic tricks.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
No!
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
I feel like that might be an extremely.
You guys are gonna die if you do that out of spite.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
Knock it off! You're not helping!
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
Shuichi, say something!
Tsumugi is the only person who speaks sense all the time. As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. One thing that I have to say, Himiko could not overpower Ryoma and drown him. She can't! It doesn't matter if he's 4 feet tall. He's an athlete, a high school age athlete. That means like limitless energy. Himiko is a lazy small girl. She can't overpower him. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Here we go. What are the controls? We're gonna do great.
File, handcuffs, pain, tank,
Atua
water
has
tank trick.
blessed me with an epiphany.
The water tank trick.
The culprit used the underwater escape trick
Okay, that.
to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out.
And that's focus. Okay, I remember the
The
controls.
tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
That's true.
Piranhas! Piranhas!
And he was eaten alive.
No, well, that's not true.
Eaten to bone by piranhas.
So it's going to be the Monokuma file.
Savage way to
Because he
go.
said he was eaten alive.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
That is it.
The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
Oh, very good.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Oi! It is nice. It's jumping in much more difficult.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good thing. That's a good thing.
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas! Piranha! Okay, I'll stop.
And he was eaten alive.
I missed!
Eaten
Ah,
to
how
bone
weak.
by piranhas.
And he was eaten alive.
Good shot!
That's wrong.
I didn't hit the V counter, though.
It's fine.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas.
Thank God.
Yeah.
The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see.
What?
I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Uh-huh.
Well, like he says, he likes to play on mean. No, of course he did.
Yeah.
Do not misinterpret what I'm about to say, okay?
Oh boy.
If you take what Shuichi was saying about Kokichi seriously, isn't he trying to help in his own way? The first thing we need to do is take care of Himiko.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to move through this. Oh, well, all right. Nobody can say that he was killed by piranhas. Okay, now the next thing is we have to... Okay, it wasn't Himiko then.
Yep.
That could be the way to interpret Kokichi. However, that misses the other stuff.
Uh-huh.
The dude is remarkably complex.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
But that means that Himiko didn't do it!
Also, you might be right about that.
So what?
Not that by telling lies, Kokichi became a degenerate male, but maybe excessive lying does make you a degenerate male. So what if you're a woman and you excessively lie? Are you a degenerate female?
Let's not explore that anymore.
Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him,
What?
and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Well, no.
Angie believes that it's magic. She actually believes that Himiko is using magic.
She can't possibly.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
That's true, yeah. A minute ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, especially for an athlete.
That's why we didn't think for a second that he died right there.
Yeah.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Well, let's get on with this, shall we? When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously before the show started.
Right.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
Yeah, and he didn't flail or anything.
Yeah.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever.
And Korikyo knows a thing or two about seeing a dead body, maybe.
Apparently. Huh. I just realized that the mark on his hat is handcuffs.
Oh, I thought it was tennis rackets.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
We assumed that he was put here during the meet and greet, but I guess, I mean, you figure that there'd be some putrefaction though, so it could have been at any other point,
right,
up until 8 in the morning this morning that he was put here, but he had already been drowned.
Yeah.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
In the tank?
Yeah.
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
If you even pay attention to the in-game graphics, you can see that there's something there, and if you know what you're looking for, you can clearly see it. If you know that you're looking for Ryoma's body.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
Yes, the piranha tank!
Oh, wait. Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
I mean, to be fair, her trick really doesn't have anything to do with the murder.
No, it doesn't. At all.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Gota, please.
Kyoko isn't a ghost.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Huh. Well said. Well said.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
First off, a drunk dad's ramblings might not be that bad after all. Second, like, nobody's picking on Himiko. This isn't helping.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
This conversation is getting derailed.
See, Tsumugi knows that it's not really so bad, the drunken dad's ramblings.
Man, We gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
Now, if they're not just ramblings, if it starts getting insulting, okay, that's a problem. But just going on, you know, it's fine. From time to time.
Right.
Not.
There's a clear line in which it's like, whoa.
Yeah, not every night. Not every night. Got that, Dad?
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
Gota, just don't worry about it.
No, it was real magic. 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 Magic.
No, that's just like in Slam Dunk when Sakuragi used his curse. Miss, 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 miss. It actually worked.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Yeah, they can actually make you miss a free throw.
No, that's something different.
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Who are you, the magic police?
Not when Sakuragi did it in Slam Dunk. Of all people, she should have known that. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. This is a really easy one. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
Not because it's important, but because people won't shut up about it.
No, it is important.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Let's see.
I'm betting it's water tank trick.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
I mean, kind of that, yeah.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
I mean, right there.
That's a contradiction,
The curtain
though.
covering the tank
no,
was
you
certainly
can't.
suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
No, but what
Maybe
about
the tank
that?
had a secret hatch.
There it is.
It's a great point. It's a great point, yeah.
It must be real magic!
Okay, that was that point.
Yeah! Real escape magic!
No, I think it was 7.
Maybe there were 2 Himikos.
Maybe there are 4 mediums in Kurai.
No!
And one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank...
Have a secret hatch.
Bam!
I agree.
I agree.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
It really was that simple.
Yeah, there's no big mystery here.
That's fine. I mean, I'd rather, in a perfect world, not ruin this stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not the situation that we find ourselves in.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Oh, God.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male.
I mean, these things are always just like, no you anyway.
Yeah, so Tenko isn't really going to say it's magic. That's how it works, is she?
How would we possibly be able to refute that?
How did we prove Kyoko wasn't a ghost anyway?
I don't even remember, man.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
What does that have to do with logic?
Mixed metaphor! Mixed metaphor!
I'll mix your metaphor!
Ah! Okay. I don't know what her argument is.
Right!
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that.
Oh, you're right, it is the wet staircase.
And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
I mean, wet staircase seemed right.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words.
I mean, that was pretty simple.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I know how to play this still. I'm not positive I remember.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. the staircase that was attached to the water tank.
The way that one is controlled isn't actually intuitive. I'm not complaining about it or saying that it's weird, but it isn't quite intuitive. So if it doesn't come up a whole bunch,
you'll be fine.
No, I won't be good at it if it doesn't come up a whole bunch. Like I said in the last trial, I actually learned things very slowly. I just learned them very well.
Yeah.
That's why farting around. It's why I spend so much time farting around, because, well, some people just have to get all the questions asked. I can't play a game I can't play a JRPG if I don't know what all the stats are. And I will be constantly checking those stats until I understand what the numbers for those stats, what they mean. It's cool that most people aren't like that. That's fine. I'm not looking down on anybody. But I, however, cannot play it if I do not know how. So it means that I'm gonna stink in all these minigames.
Unless they come up frequently.
Until I've gotten comfortable with it.
Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
No, you're jumping ahead, Gota.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected.
Yeah.
Glub, 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 glub.
Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
I kind of didn't expect that, but...
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
That's better than climbing out just an obvious part of the window.
Right.
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
So the hard part of the trick is actually pulling yourself to go down the stairs backwards.
Yeah.
Though I guess you could go head first. It might be easier.
Maybe.
Have you ever crawled downstairs head first?
No.
Neither have I. I wonder what it's like. What is it like when you crawl downstairs head first?
Is this really a burning question that must be answered?
Billy, didn't I just tell you I have to have all the questions answered before I move on?
You got me.
I'll never be able to walk on stairs again until I've crawled down one face first.
No one answer him.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
It was a hinge! I called it! Those things on the side. I was like, those kind of look like hinges, don't they? Or didn't I say something like that?
You never said that. If you would have, you would have looked so cool, but you probably thought it.
I probably thought it. I was like, those look weird. What are those?
That happens a lot to me with predicting, like, the very next thing. Like, I won't say it, but I should have.
Ha-ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Speaking of red.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't prove anything. That just proves the trick. That doesn't prove she killed Ryoma, dumbass.
What? Don't attack her on this. It's not gonna do anything but make her feel bad. Just leave her alone. She doesn't have to say anything else at this point.
Yeah!
Just leave her alone. And nobody be mean. Just leave her alone. We got this answered. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
Okay, cool. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
It's called spare clothes. Everyone has like 8 million copies in their closet.
I'm not so sure that I would have necessarily jumped to this right away, but when you look at the puddle, there was something about them saying wet clothes, and so... That's what took her so long to come out. The rest of the time limit had to pass, and Ryoma had to die, and they had to break the tank before she came out. That's because she was changing clothes.
Right. Behold, the magnificent underwater escape!
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
We can go right back to calling it magic as soon as we address this.
Well, I'm not gonna jump on her calling it magic, but we just need to keep explaining it and not let her butt in, and don't go after her. No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She just changed.
Yeah!
That's it!
And then she put the old clothes in the staircase.
Yeah!
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Adoy. That's how magic tricks work. You prepare for them ahead of time.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Well, there you go!
I know it sucks, but it's just leave her alone.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel, too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Come on.
What?
Don't worry, just move on.
She's really skilled at this. She said it herself. I am a skilled young girl. She is. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
And she can just keep talking however it is, because she doesn't hurt anybody with it.
Right.
She doesn't make anybody else feel bad, but Tenko doesn't need to coddle her either, because...
Well, that doesn't help anyone.
The problem is Himiko makes me go full-on dad mode.
Right.
So I maybe should cut her less slack, but... But this isn't helping. You know, right when Tenko objected, not in the trial, but when she objected, when they were talking about a trick before, Tenko started by talking about the trick, and then there was like but don't you really believe in Himiko's magic comment.
Yeah.
And since then, she's been like this. She's arguing something she knows isn't true. Maybe it'll make her like you, but probably not. Even if Himiko does not like Tenko, because Tenko is pushy and is always chasing her around. Even if she hates Tenko, it's hard to deny that Tenko is very kind to Himiko.
Yeah.
So.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Well, you're not going to convince her like that.
Do you suppose she's going to snap?
Probably.
Fine. You win.
Prove me wrong!
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Okay.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Were you?
Right? Okay, that's fine. For something like this, I think we can all go, okay, sweetie, and move on.
Yeah. Now look, if it turns out that she's being suspected more, okay, then that's a reason to drill down.
Right.
And not cut her slack, but she doesn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah!
But we have to prove that.
Right.
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Thank you, Korikino, for being the sole voice of reason.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Piranha tank!
Piranha tank!
From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
I don't think so. While both Ryoma and Himiko are small, they ain't that small for them both to fit inside the staircase.
And I don't think there was enough time for that either.
Also that.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
I guess if Himiko was the culprit, that would be it.
Okay.
However, Gonta's account proves that didn't happen. Right?
100%.
That is what Gonta's account said, right?
Well, it said that Ryoma's body wasn't in the water until the piranhas dropped.
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
Okay.
You don't have any right to say anything on this topic, or almost any other.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
Okay, so that Gota's account would prove that Ryoma, like you said.
That's why I said, if Himiko were the culprit, she could have done this. But this could only have happened if Himiko were the culprit.
Right.
I mean, we know it didn't happen.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
See how good of a friend you are, Angie?
Oh, Angie, you're just all the warm fuzzies.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
See, I actually don't mind people who are mean. I mind them if they're mean and not nice.
I get what you're saying, though. It sounded like you said the same thing twice.
Well, I was just thinking about Kokichi. How do you classify that? You know, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Yeah, if that were the way it worked, then who else but Himiko could have done it?
That wasn't how it worked, but we haven't gotten there yet.
We can prove it.
Yeah.
Who's controlling those anyway?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit?
It's true. Look at the last time. Shuichi, you spent more time with Kaede than anyone. Why are you accusing her? Shuichi, you spent more time with Kaito than anyone. Why are you accusing him?
Yeah.
We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
You had me till the end there.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
If you want to die for someone that you have strong feelings for, so be it. But you cannot kill everyone else here.
Yeah.
With that decision. That's their decision to make, not yours. What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
Then let us prove it! For the love of God!
We believe that too.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Do you remember what Maki said in the investigation in Chapter 1? Accuse whoever you have to. Look at whatever you have to. Suspect everyone.
Yeah.
You have to find the truth. In order to protect Himiko, we have to grill her.
Yeah.
In order to protect you, we have to grill her and to protect all of us. So, just get over it. It's trusting her more. If you trust it, she can prove it.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
Ah, damn
When
it.
Himiko was
no!
escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
Maybe that
Simply
one?
switched places with it.
I don't know.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
There we go.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
I mean, that's true, but we don't have a
Quit
thing.
lying, you donkey-lipped con artist!
Donkey-lipped?
She's not lying!
Well,
I agree
She's
with
not
that.
a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips!
I get what she means
I mean,
by
she
the...
kind of does have donkey lips, but...
Like a little bit, but I don't know, it works.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
When Himiko was escaping the tank,
Now, it could be this one though, right?
I feel like
she
it's
dragged
this
out
one.
the body hidden in the
Because if
stairs.
that's true, Gonta would have seen Ryoma when he looked, because there were still 20
and simply
seconds left.
switched places with it.
Well, we'll look at the other one more time.
Are you telling me you saw that
It
happen?
was like dragged out the body, right?
No one could have seen that.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Well, I mean, Gonta didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Do it, I
But that's an
swear.
argue point, right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
I don't know.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist!
I'm suspicious of you, Billy.
She's not
Why are
lying!
you suspicious of me?
Because before you
She's
were
not
like,
a
no,
con
it's
artist,
the
and she
other
doesn't
one.
have donkey lips!
And now you just immediately.
She doesn't have donkey lips.
I know she doesn't have donkey lips. I'm saying now you immediately are like, no, it's not the one I just said it was. It's the one I just said it was.
Well, I thought about it. Shut up.
All right, well, it's obviously one of those two. So if I miss it, life goes on.
She dragged out the body. Stairs.
Ah, okay, it's the next one.
Well, that's the thing. We obviously know what's going on.
So basically, no one
saw anything.
There.
That's wrong.
We were right the first time. See, I was right to be suspicious of you suddenly changing your mind.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
It's just one of those, we obviously know what's being said and semantics and translation
And sometimes the game wants us to say something different than what we think it says or something like that.
Yeah, it's fine. It happens to everybody. I guarantee you everybody in every game like this or Ace Attorney or something has at least one time where it's like, I do not fucking understand what you're saying, but they understand what is actually happening.
Yeah.
So it just happens to everyone. And anybody who says it doesn't is lying.
Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, you're not paying attention, Gonta.
That clue is very good.
No, that's actually a great clue. Because
we've proven that Himiko didn't do it.
Yep.
Well, at the very least, we've proven that Himiko didn't have Ryoma hidden in the staircase.
Right.
if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
We've already established there's no room! You done?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
They don't design these stages for the audience to be viewing them from an angle they're not designed to view them from.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
It'd be really obviously Himiko if it were. Like, you'd never be able... She wouldn't have just given in explaining how the trick worked if that was all it was.
Yeah!
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down.
Ah, it's a mystery. It's just a secret to everyone. Where could his body have possibly been hidden?
They're never gonna talk about the glass pane dropping.
I'm gonna be so mad.
They're just gonna assume that the glass pane can drop and that nobody is gonna see it.
Let's just move on.
Well, you could be right that nobody would have been looking at that at that time. We also still have no idea where he got the glass pane from in the first place.
That might not ever be addressed either.
It could have already been in the tank. Just moved to the end as part of the trick, like in case you need something else in here.
Maybe so, maybe so.
It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where was it then?
Where
really?
Indeed?
We have to do a non-stop debate?
Well, we know what the answer is. Piranha tank!
Well, hold on. Is that what the
Where
bullet
were you
means?
hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
That's true.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
No.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
You're kind of right, actually. Just wrong
Impossible.
tank.
You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
There we go.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Isn't it that square glass pane unseparated?
Yep. That's gotta be it.
But if the body and piranhas were separate...
Okay, so it is that.
Yeah. You missed. Oh!
I agree.
It dodged into it.
And I got the V. Close enough. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong with
Kyo's
that?
hypothesis is correct. The
No.
body and the piranhas were separated.
That was a perfect shot. I made no mistake. that was, I missed. But I hit it. Luck counts.
It does, especially in Danganronpa.
Fair enough.
This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
We will not address where it came from or how it came to be or why no one saw it, just to tick off BSG.
I could easily believe that it was just already in the tank. But I don't understand how the square glass pane could have fallen from the piranha tank into the water and nobody would have noticed. But I said from the very beginning, that's the only thing that makes sense.
That was my idea. Blow finger gun.
Blow finger gun!
Well, they can't see it.
So I have lodged my complaint. Moving on.
Just as I thought.
Yep.
Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
I guess I don't really know how long it takes for a body to begin putrefying or whatever the term is in the water.
That might not even come up or be relevant. They might just ignore that.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
It does seem like it would be dangerous for Kaito, or whoever it was, to be running around in the middle of the night, running from the dorms to the school, to the prisoner lab, setting up the thingy and running it all there. Well, I guess it's not out of the question, but in any case.
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Because he saw Ryoma's body fall.
Yeah.
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall.
And it was really clear that there was something there in the footage.
That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Thank you. Now, my complaint has been addressed. I have nothing but appreciation. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then...
Death!
The bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Huh?
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
Hey! What about the tank? Or the glass pane?
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
If all the piranhas, a tank full of piranhas, are all pushed to one side...
Yeah, you ain't gonna see jack.
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
Piranhas!
A certain something?
I mean, you can't see through either side.
Yeah.
And you can't see through the bottom. It's only only the two sides that are clear can be seen.
The front and the top. And if no one's looking at it from the top because it's way above them.
I mean, I was going to say the back as well, but the back is literally connected to a wall, so nobody can look through that. Unless Monokuma really did develop his X-ray vision superpower. But he already knew where it was.
Yeah.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
The only place it could have been was there in the first place.
Yeah.
Or we have found literally no evidence about where it could have come from.
Yeah, no way.
But the killer would have maybe had some time to get it in there.
Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
That's gonna be Angie's account.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
Or maybe not her account, but... Oh, crammed piranha. There it is.
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank?
Crammed piranhas.
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
There were enough of them, and we had some evidence from Angie, who said something.
We have some Angie-dence.
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
No, Kaito was with you, I wasn't. I noticed it right as the show started.
Consarn it, why don't you just go on and tell me what it was? Get to the point already.
I feel like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
Why don't y'all count them piranhas?
Shuichi, are you okay?
Please send help! I got done broke!
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
Why are you drooling when you say that?
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
We already agreed about the glass pane, right?
Yeah, he's explaining.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right?
Right? The glass pane divided it nearly in half!
The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
I'll stop.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank.
Aha!
Okay.
Now we found out what it was and where it came from, meaning it was the lid on top.
Okay, that makes sense. But I have a question. How is something designed to be the lid of a box small enough to fit inside the box it's supposed to be a lid of?
Do you want me to get a cardboard box and show you? It's not a lid like the lid on, say, a garbage can.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Wouldn't the lid have to necessarily be bigger than a box to rest on top of it?
No, I understand what you're trying to say, but you just have the wrong conception of what it looks like. Look at it.
Oh! Okay, I see it now. Understood. See? They addressed all our concerns.
They did. Well, except for us seeing it when it fell.
Shh. They addressed all our concerns.
It was really easy to
Consarn it!
So it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
No, that's not useless. That makes it look even more like it was Kaito. Because only Kaito and Kibo helped carry the piranha tank. Only Himiko and Angie, possibly Kirumi, and then Kaito and Kibo knew the characteristics of the piranha tank and this lid.
Right.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly.
See, Billy, they even acknowledged its bigness.
Okay.
Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
Okay, well...
Hey, she's not obstructing. Let's just take what we can get and move on.
It must be nice to have somebody always on your side no matter what.
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Indeed.
Excuse me while I try and misdirect everyone.
Well, not necessarily. Let's move on a little further, but not that much.
Yeah.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Well, I mean, no, not really. It is still part of her trick.
Yeah, it's not her, though, but we haven't proven that it isn't her.
Yeah.
Now we have to get to placement
and timing and
and when it could have happened, and that might take some work.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
That's not true.
It depends on the timing.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
I'll take it!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
You know you're one of those suspects too, Angie, right?
Now y'all shut up, you dang traitor! Don't you got no friends? Please help. I really need to stop this.
You do.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
I'm sorry right now!
That's enough out of you!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
Oh, poor little Atua.
What kind of crappy god sulks and goes to take a nap?
What a petty-ass god!
Yeah, exactly.
Miyu? Did I just agree with you?
No, she agreed with you. It's different.
Is it? I don't know. Now I'm starting to feel scared.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie.
Oh, Himiko! Your big heart has room for everyone in it!
We should be mad at this class trial.
But...
At this killing game.
Himiko?
Himiko?
Well said. You're absolutely right.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
Bless your heart.
Stop!
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
We've proven some stuff that's really important.
Yeah!
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Why? Did you pass top of honors out of that school?
If you pass Tard School, doesn't that mean you are the Tard?
Yeah, I don't think she really thought this insult through.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
You know, Miyu, like you.
An alibi? For when? We haven't established that.
That's true.
Eh? What alibi?
I mean, I hate to admit it, but Miyu has like an 80% effective alibi. I'll grant 20% weirdness could still have been her. But 80% it can't possibly be. It's a pretty good alibi. I do require her to say one thing about it. Her alibi is that she was wandering around naked from 7:30 to like 10:30.
Yeah.
Okay, like wandering around in her underwear.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah. Gonna have to address that. Or undress that, however you want to put it.
Or redress it,
Maybe
perhaps.
redress, yes.
If she's just like, I was so turned on by the exhibitionism, I just couldn't even go back to my room. Okay, you know, I believe that. But I'm gonna need her to say it.
Yeah.
So I can mock her.
Yes.
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Miyu has no right to complain.
Exactly. She said far worse.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
Why is that the only part you're disputing?
The other word was accepted, eh?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Right.
But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
This is in fact the very next thing we need to be talking about. And as usual, it's Kokichi sort of directing it. He really is He really is the Byakuya, and kind of like the Nagito. Didn't Nagito do this in the trial?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Maybe not as much as Byakuya, but
No.
in one, the trial was like directed by Byakuya and
Makoto and Kyoko.
Yeah, and Kyoko, and then to a lesser degree, Makoto, but Kokichi brings up a valid point.
As he usually does.
There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Well, during...
Before nighttime?
They're kind of all the same thing, aren't they?
That's it.
Yeah, but I think that's the one they were going for.
Well, obviously, because that's the one I picked,
yesterday,
and it
before
took.
nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
I guess it could have happened overnight, which is the same thing as, like, the bottom two were the same.
Yeah.
Before in the morning and overnight, well, they're both nighttime.
Right.
It could have, but we don't have any evidence for that, and all of our evidence
is about this.
So, you know.
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination.
Yeah?
Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Oh, Kokichi, you are quickly ascending in ranks in my eyes.
You really know how to talk to people, don't you, Kokichi?
Hey! He talks to them how they want to be talked to, apparently.
Not Kibo!
Well, okay.
Well, he talks to Kibo as if he's the villain. Kokichi is the villain, not Kibo.
Right. He talks to Kibo as if Kibo is the metal hero and he's the evil villain overlord.
Well, no. He doesn't go that far, but I'm gonna remember this. Bitchlet. Got it.
Bitchlet!
Oh, that's so hot!
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No. Why? Shut up. Red.
Go be with Miyu.
Yeah.
She wants you.
No, she means the alarm.
I'm gonna go drink. Please, just stop talking about your butthole. Please. How much do I gotta pay you?
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
I mean, until the morning announcement, you can't go in there.
Correct.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Stop.
She likes it.
I stop.
She likes how he's talking to her.
I don't care.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
Wait a minute. Does this mean that if there's ever trouble with Miyu, you can just start calling her a whore bitchlet?
And it'll shut her up?
And to make her happy?
I don't know that I'd be willing to degrade myself that much.
I don't know. If it works, it works.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yep.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
Now, as soon as we can find a decent spot, we're gonna cut it, but we're moving on to our next topic now.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
That would be helpful.
I'm sure we can narrow down the time of death more if we consider the source of the information. This is honestly probably the point that I'm looking for, so hard bail.
Yeet.
See you later, y'all! You like my authentic accent? I got relatives that talk like this.
Yeehaw.